summer was a very, very productive one for our basketball program, as we did a really good job of making a transition, of laying a foundation to really building a basketball team and building this program. We've taken this approach where we're going to lay it one step at a time, and we're going to do it with character, toughness, and talent. This summer was, I can describe it in one word, it was really tremendous. The level of commitment and focus by our players to do the things that they needed to do to be successful as individuals and to collectively come together so that we can make strides was just very, very special. I've been on a number of basketball tours all over the world, and this was by far and away the best. The level of commitment that our guys made in terms of preparation for every aspect of the tour. The basketball portion speaks for itself, and I think we got a great deal out of the basketball portion, accomplished all the things that we set out as goals. But just as importantly, the level of engagement with the sightseeing, with the culture, even with the travel aspect, which anybody that's traveled abroad knows how challenging that can be. Our guys really embraced every aspect of it, and for that we're going to be a much, much better basketball team going into this year. The one thing as a coach that you look for when you're going into a situation where you're going on a foreign tour, playing against foreign competition and not having the opportunity to really game plan for your opponents, you're looking for certain consistencies and certain things out of certain people. The level of leadership that we're able to get from guys like John Jordan and James King was very, very special. The effort and intensity is something that coaches talk about. More and more you hear coaches talk about playing hard as a skill. Well, with our guys, that was not an issue that we had to address from a basketball standpoint, and so we could really pay attention to things like execution. On the offensive side, with the new offense that we put in, we could pay attention to the level of intensity and focus. On the defensive side, in particular, our ability to guard the ball at point of attack, our ability to rebound the basketball, and then to turn that into the offensive production on the other side. Our transition game was really good. And again, the motion offense, I think it really suits our personnel very, very well. Well, for me, the highlight of the trip in terms of sightseeing was the experience that we had as a team taking a tour of Lake Como. Just one of the most impressive sights that you'll ever see. With all the villas in the lake. I had no idea that the lake was that big, and certainly had no idea that some of the most influential people from all over the world have homes there and spend a lot of time in that region. I think if you ask our guys, one of the things that they were impressed with the most was the shopping in Florence, and then the opportunity, obviously, to see the Forum and as well as the Colosseum in Rome. Those were magnificent sights, very historic, and very, very sobering in a respect that we were able to really learn a lot, not only about what we saw in Italy, but learned a lot about our culture and the things that we've adopted from our brethren across the pond. You know, I can't believe that practice is starting already. This is the earliest start date for practice that I've ever experienced as a college coach, and now going into my 32nd year of coaching. We've never really experienced anything like this. So some of it's going to be a little bit of a trial and error. I don't think this is a team that needs practice as much as we need preparation. And so this early start date could end up ultimately being a good thing, because we'll need to take a number of days off to keep our guys mentally fresh, physically fresh. And the most important thing, again, is that we prepare to win basketball games. We have a nice foundation from the summer tour. The offense is in, the defense is in, and now we have a great opportunity to come back and critique the things that we're doing, tweak some things, and then look at combinations. My goal going into this season is that we can field a very, very competitive team. And I don't mean that in terms of our team matching up against our opponents, but a group of guys that's hungry and focused on getting the results that we're looking for on game day.